Welcome to the Nicholas 11x12 technology. Right off the bat, I'd like to apologize for my poor audio quality. I'll try to get it fixed as soon as possible, but for now we'll have to stick with it. Today we're looking at the Fractal Design Arc XL full tower case. Before I move on, I'd like to thank Fractal Design for providing me this product, so thank you. And I guess now it's time to move on to the box. The box is quite simple, and this is a cardboard box. On the back is some illustration on the features, but we'll get to that later. With the case also comes a user's manual. Alright, the Fractal Design Arc XL case has the nice, clean, simple looking look. And the front bezel has the nice brushed aluminum look to it. But this actually is plastic. On to the specifications. The Fractal Design Arc XL is a full tower case, has a width of 232 millimeters, a height of 572 millimeters, and a depth of 552 millimeters. The ATX, Micro ATX, Mini ATX, eATX, and XL ATX motherboards are supported. And the net weight is 13.8 kilograms. This case comes with 4 5¼ inch bays. Up here is the power button, the tiny reset button, the fan controller, 12 volts, 7 volts, and 5 volts, the headphones and microphone inputs, 2 USB 2.0 ports, and 2 USB 3.0 ports. To remove this mesh cover, just press on these 2 things here and it'll unlatch. This is out of metal, by the way, and there's a dust filter included. Now, pre-installed is a Fractal Design Silencers R2 140mm fan. This is also a mounting point for up to 2 120 or 2 140mm fans, and therefore also a mounting point for up to a 240mm radiator or 280mm radiator. To remove the whole front bezel, you just pull on it down here, like that. This case comes with a nice big tinted side panel window, and the side panel removal is also very simple. You just unscrew these screws and off comes the side panel, which is also quite heavy and fairly well made actually. On the back of the case here we have some vents, a pre-installed 140mm fan, but this is also a mounting point for a single 120mm fan or up to a 120 or 140mm water cooling radiator. This is your I/O spot. This case comes with 9 expansion slots, so Crossfire and SLI shouldn't be a problem at all. Some more vents, and the power supply is mounted on the bottom. The right side panel is a plain one, and the removal is also very simple, just like on the other side. You just unscrew the screws and off it comes. The quality is not bad at all. Alright, the cables are all black, as you can see. This looks very nice. And here we have lots and lots of rubber grommets for cable management. And this is really what I like to see. Here we have a CPU cutout hole, unfortunately not a very large one, but it should be okay, I guess. Then this is something special here. This case comes with 2 dedicated 2.5 inch mounting points for SSDs, for example. This is something I really like to see. You can, for instance, then mount SSDs on the back of the motherboard tray, as you can see. Now on the main side, once again, this case supports ATX, micro ATX, mini ATX, eATX, and XL ATX motherboards. As you can see, there's lots of space for long graphics cards. So this shouldn't be a problem at all. Here we have 8 HDD trays, and all of them are compatible with SSDs. But now we'll take a closer look at the accessories box. Alright, inside the accessories box we have lots and lots of screws. PCU screws, motherboard standoffs, SSD screws, motherboard screws, thumb screws, HDD tray screws, mainboard motherboard standoff, fastening tool, fan screws, anti-vibration HDD screws, and 6 cable ties. The installation of HDDs and SSDs is very simple. You just take out one of these white things and then mount the HDD onto that white thing that's out of metal, by the way. You use the anti-vibration HDD screws because rubber is used here, and that will help against the vibration. Then you just slide the HDD into the tray, and then you're good to go. The same thing pretty much with the SSD. However, you don't need to use these anti-vibration HDD screws because SSDs are very silent and are not mechanical. You just screw it onto this white thing and slide it in just like we did with the HDD, and you're done. Here are the black front panel cables, and the PSU is mounted on the bottom, by the way. And this is one of the mounting points for a 120mm or 140mm fan, or up to a 120mm or 140mm water cooling radiator. Fractal Design pre-installed 3 of their fans already, one on the front, one on the rear, and one at the top. All of them are 140mm fans. To remove the top cover, you just unscrew these 2 thumb screws, and then the cover should come off very easy. This is out of metal, by the way, and a dust filter is underneath. Like I've said before, a 140mm fan is pre-installed already, but this is also a mounting point for up to 3 120mm fans or up to 3 140mm fans, and therefore you can also install up to a 360mm radiator or up to a 420mm radiator. On the bottom of the case we have 4 rubber feet and a very long, good quality cleanable dust filter. The installation of 5¼ drives is not toolless, but for the price, this really is not that important actually. So here's my finished build. As you can see, there's lots of room to work with. This case supports really long graphics cards, by the way, such as this one. And the cages are actually repositionable. So if you have even longer graphics cards, that would be no problem at all. As you can see, I could even easily fit my 240mm water cooler up here, and there were no problems at all. Cable management also worked really well. As you can see, this side is very messy, but the messier this side is, the cleaner the other side is. So cable management definitely worked out here very well, or should I say perfectly. The Fractal Design Arc XL is truly one of the very best cases I've seen so far for a price. It's really big, can easily fit high-end components such as large motherboards, long graphics cards, lots of HDDs and SSDs, as well as big water cooling radiators. The whole case is equipped with dust filters and the power supply has lots of room to breathe. The cable management works out perfectly thanks to the many holes and the rubber grommets. When it comes to the aesthetics, I really have to say I love that simple look. The price-performance ratio of this case is absolutely amazing. Pros are amazing price-performance ratio, then you have lots of room to work with. This case also has good cable management features as well as 2 dedicated mounting points for SSDs behind the motherboard tray. Last but not least, I love this simple look of this Arc XL case. It's a beautiful case. The price is so low for what's offered. I have nothing negative to say. I can definitely recommend this case, especially for such a low price. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and visit nicholas11x12techx.com to see videos there earlier than on YouTube.